Guess who just saw FNAF2? I did! What the Matrix? Okay, that will be $4.99. Where am I gonna put this? No one can be told what the Matrix is, because you have to see it for yourself. Five Nights at Freddy's. Every time I look up this movie, man, I see these annoying eyes up here. Look at that. Get out! Five Nights at Freddy's is a video game series and media franchise created by Scott Cawthon that includes video game. They made a movie about it, is what I'm trying to say here. And they just recently made a sequel. I was a bit confused out of the Rotten Tomatoes scores at first. I mean, why does it have a 13% on Rotten Tomatoes? I mean, to compare it to the likes of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2022 and American Psycho 2. I'd say it's a bit overblown, but then I watched the movie myself. Oh yeah, for the record, I never watched the first movie, so I'm gonna be a bit biased here as a marker sniffer myself. We all know that FNAF currently isn't scary anymore. I mean, look at this. This is a little kid's game. I'm playing this on Scratch, by the way. Personally, for me, the YouTube commentary slop has gotten to my head, much like how the non-existent let people enjoy things FNAF2 babies are things that this movie appeals to, from the movie critics giving it a Rotten Tomatoes score. And I'm not trying to sound like those annoying let people enjoy things crowd. I've wasted so much time already. Let's just talk about this movie. So the movie starts where the last movie left off. Well, I'm assuming because I didn't watch the last one. So basically we got Josh Hutcherson and his little daughter and also Vanessa the cop who are all dealing with some unresolved trauma. We got the cop in particular who's dealing with like the past trauma of having to be affiliated with a serial killer Springtrap from the last movie. Meanwhile, Josh Hutcherson's daughter is trying to grieve at the loss of her dead friends, which are now in the new animatronic suits. So she tries communicating with them despite almost getting killed by the animatronics from the last movie. And it goes about as well as you expect. The marionette from FNAF 2 is basically the one pulling all the strings, trying to convince the Josh Hutcherson's daughter to release the FNAF 2 animatronics from the new Freddy's location, which after done successfully, the toy animatronics go on a revenge spree, killing everyone who's ever wronged them in the past. Now Mike, played by Josh Hutcherson, has to call Vanessa, who's the cop, to try to put an end to the revenge killing spree of the toy animatronics before they kill anyone. It doesn't work because Josh Hutcherson's daughter is at home, whom after getting possessed by the marionette through Toy Chica, pull out the music box from FNAF 2 to make the puppet go away. And by the end of the movie, the FNAF 1 animatronics come in like Avengers and kill the FNAF 2 animatronics. Josh Hutcherson and his little family live happily ever after, and then some sequel bait for FNAF 3, the movie. Yeah, so that's basically the gist of the plot, from what I remember at least. I can only use footage from the trailer. Will you expect me to record in the movie theater? Is it even called Five Nights at Freddy's when they only spend one night? So first, let's discuss about the things I liked about the movie. I really liked how the animatronics were handled in this movie. Instead of making it CGI, they made actual full-fledged animatronics. And it definitely seems like it was hard for them to move, like they had some real weight and presence to it, even though they looked very goofy in contrast to the other humans around this movie. They definitely did a good job of incorporating the game elements into the movie. Like, I really liked when Josh Hutcherson had to play like FNAF2 in real life and pulled off like game mechanics from the movie. But I feel like it was a little too soon, as nothing really happens at the first 30 minutes of the movie. But it was cool to see. Maybe I'm the idiot here, as that movie tends to appeal to the lower functioning standards of an audience. A puppet, that being one of my favorite FNAF characters, mostly because how mysterious it is. I really liked his design, like always did. It really stood out from the other animatronics, like the other beefy animatronics. I just, like, she definitely plays like a very pivotal role. She's called a marionette in this movie. What I didn't like about this movie is that it wasn't scary at all. Now, this is Five Nights at Freddy's 2, the movie, so I'm not expecting greatness, but the most anxiety I was feeling while watching this movie was my acid reflux after eating that popcorn. I thought it was really stupid of how, like, the puppet had to, like, possess other people in order to, like, roam around. Like, she was perfectly fine on its own. I'm assuming they only made that narrative decision because they didn't want to spend extra money, like, logging around that giant puppet with strings on the streets. But come on, instead we got... Hey, Vanessa, I really wanna kill you for some reason. Oh yeah, and I got your daughter now. I love this new human body I have. No, no! I'm so sorry, that bit was way funnier in my head. The plot is, like, stupid. It basically, like, wastes its time for, like, the first 30 minutes. Like I said, nothing really interesting happens. Just like Vanessa, like, speeds run dealing with her, like, unresolved trauma in a nightmare with her, like, serial killer dad. But, like, that's it. I mean, yeah, it might be a little something interesting, but no, that's it. Other than that, it's just Josh Hutcherson's daughter getting, like, bullied by the robotics teacher. And you think that Josh Hutcherson's daughter would learn something after the first movie, but I guess not, because she can't comprehend the fact that her friends are dead. Now, despite what I said about the movie of this review, does it deserve its 11% Rotten Tomatoes? No. I know that critics love to exaggerate their opinions to make it seem more dramatic than it actually is. But is it a good movie? No. But hey, it was watchable at least, okay? I wasn't tearing my eyes out, I was just kind of bored. But it was very entertaining for me to see the animatronics, like, portrayed. Now, that might be key jangling, but I'm not a 2-year-old fetus. Or maybe I am, I just never grew up, okay, Alright, in conclusion, know what kind of movie you're watching, okay? I didn't walk into FNAF2, the movie, and expected, like, weapons or whatever. I just expected, like, a stupid, goofy movie about killer animatronics, and that's what I got. And if I look inborn to you, I'm running out of things to say because I basically have to do this in one take here. I'm just gonna end the video right now.